Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to Ace Attorney fan cases on Ace Attorney Online. I was gonna play the Broken Turnabout, but turns out I already played it. I just completely forgot about it. It's been that long. Whoops. So we're gonna play Turnabouts of the Fodder, and I think for the third case, I don't want to play a big series because it'll take too long. So, it's all big series after that. Well, we'll see what'll happen. For the time being, let's just do Turnabouts of the Fodder and hope I don't actually have to play one of the previous fan cases to actually know what's going on. This trial takes place in an alternate universe. Okay. Intense music. The time has come. This is as good of a chance as I'll ever get. This demon that I've been chasing all these years. I finally see it. And now that I do, I'm afraid. I'm afraid knowing that there will be only one way for this to end. I'm afraid knowing that I cannot truly win this. What? Who is this? Someone. The Leviathan, the Phantom of the Night. The one who pulls his victims into the darkest depths of the ocean, never to be seen again. I think that's Damon Gant's not shirt, but clothes. But can't see any heads or anything like that. Anyway, yeah, I forgot to narrate this stuff. Sorry, I won't be narrating everything. It hurts my throat because these games are so long. Gosh. Anyway, come, let's finish this. Turnabouts of the Fodder. Oh, that's right. It is Turnabouts. 5 years ago. So when does the alternate universe? Does that mean characters, like the same characters, but completely different events? I think it's going to be completely different characters, to be honest. There are no profiles or any evidence right now. And there's no one called Ares in the main Attorney universe, so fair enough. Alright, okay, calm down, Ares. Just don't crack up. Don't let them see anything. Deep breaths. She's gone. There's nothing you can do about it anymore. Just try not to think about it. Although, who am I kidding? I was never one for subtlety. They'll see through me in a second. Well, let's let them. I'm here for one thing only. Him. Hey! Who goes... Oh! Chief Prosecutor! Good morning, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Detective Gumshoe is here, but alternate universe, so it's not the same from the main universe. Hello, sir! I didn't expect to see you here. Nobody generally does. Chief Prosecutors, from what I hear, aren't built to walk around outside. As if the fresh air and sight of blood will melt us. As if. I don't think anything could melt you, sir. Neither do I. Sir, if you wish to give me your condolences, save them, please. I'm much more interested in this. Well, to be honest with you, there's not much to tell, really. Of course there is. After all, you think it was suicide, don't you? Hard to think it was anything but, sir. And let me guess. The windows and doors were all locked. The victim was the only one that was seen entering the room. A gunshot was heard, the door was broken down, and he was found sitting in his chair. Dead! He struck again. Sir, I know what your chief has told me. That he doesn't exist. But come on! This is the 7th suicide in the past 3 months, with the exact same MO. That's not counting her. Ariel Tips, Philip Rhodes, Cecilia Darko, Marcus Law, Jennifer Morton, Anthony Marston, and now Robert Bishop. Still no profiles. I don't know who I'm playing as, except Ares, you know. I refuse to believe that that... But sir, I know. It sounds impossible, and I don't blame you for thinking that. But there's more to this. I know there is. This is his work. Sir, the Leviathan is behind this. Mark my words. Sir, please. I know what you think. You think because of what happened that I don't know what I'm saying, right? That I'm looking for things that aren't there, right? That because I don't believe she committed suicide, that applies to all of these people, right? Hold on, I gotta check something. Yeah, okay, it's recording. I want to make sure it's recording after all, because goodness gracious. Don't want to waste too much time. Right? I order you... I order you to answer me! Yes, sir. These people have no seeming reason to have committed suicide. I don't know how and I don't know why, but... I know there's someone manipulating these events. Light Yagami? Maybe. Is there really? Oh, Franziska, hello. Even you must realize how foolish you sound at this point. Franziska, I did not expect to see you here. I didn't expect to see you here either, quite frankly. How are you doing? What do you think? I know you've heard things about me. Most of them are, I'm ashamed to admit, true. But I refuse to believe that my wife, Chief Prosecutor, I have no interest in your personal life. What I do have an interest in is how it will affect you professionally. With all due respect, the Leviathan doesn't exist. There is no seeming connection between these people. They aren't part of a cult. And there isn't a clear culprit. No. There isn't a clear method of murder here. I'm sorry, but... You're not sorry. You're Franziska von Karma. You can't feel sorry. I'm still a human being, Chief Prosecutor. And I'm advising you, as a human being, to step away from this case. This is not a work of some mastermind serial killer. So, you think I'm delusional? I think you're broken. Direct, aren't we? I'm gonna save, because it's just taking a lot longer than I expected. Gosh. And I think you need to leave this crime scene. This isn't over. You hear me? This isn't over! For your sake, I hope it is. I'm going to find him. You hear me? I hear you. But I don't think you hear yourself. Bah. You might as well be in charge then. Just leave a report on my desk by tomorrow morning. Yes, Chief Prosecutor. Interesting. We're playing as the Chief Prosecutor. I wonder if we're actually going to do any cases. Oh, present day. 5 years later. Wow. That means Franziska should be older. Oh, I'm playing as Apollo Justice. Okay, so I guess I'm not playing as Ares. Okay, fair enough. Wait. I'm playing as half of Apollo? I'm looking at the profiles right now. I don't know if you guys see it, but... This is gonna be weird. Probably. For the last time, I'm not going. Oh, come now, Apollo. You can't keep going at this childish game forever. It's not a game. I refuse to see that man ever again. Apollo. He drove my mother to suicide. How could I ever forgive something like that? He betrayed her. He humiliated her. Can you honestly say that was his intention? Apollo, he loved her. Just as he loves you. Yes, he loved us so much that he was seeing another woman behind our back. Look, Miss Grammary. If you've played Apollo Justice, you know that the relationship between Apollo and Gramarye right here is kind of ironic in this case. But this is an alternate universe, so it might be different. Also, I just remembered that the 6th game actually reveals who Apollo's father is, so this might be interesting. It also might be the reason why this is called an alternate universe, because contradictions appeared as the 6th game appeared. I refuse, I can't. If not for him, then at least do it for the client. The client, which is probably one of his friends? I don't think so. He's chief prosecutor. Can't he deal with it himself? I think you just summed up why you can't do that. You're the defense attorney. Oh, come on. Everyone knows that he's crooked. You could probably set the entire trial up to go in his favor. You're just saying that out of spite now. And what if I am? Not like he doesn't deserve it. Besides, why should I go? For one, he didn't even come to see me himself. Excuse me. If he wanted a favor so badly, I think he could have at least done that much. Because he's nervous and afraid. Come on. You two can't keep going on like this. You keep saying that, but it's been 5 years. And I'm doing just fine. Please, just give him a chance. To hell with him! Besides, defending someone in court isn't exactly father-son bonding material. Apollo, please. If not for him, do it for me. Miss Gramarye. I appreciate everything you've done for me since Mother's... But... I can't. I won't. I see. A magician who has the unfortunate luck of being friends with my family. Thalassa Gramarye. You probably heard of her. She runs the Night Hour radio show. She's practically unmatched in the field of magic. Levitations, disappearances, hypnotism, death-defying stunts. I don't think there's anything she can't do. There's some typos here and there. That's how it always is with fan cases. Especially in the beginning. Well, there is one thing. That's convincing me to take this case. I'm sorry, but it won't happen. Well, if you change your mind, I won't. If you change your mind, go to lobby number 5. Have a good day, Apollo. Goodbye, Miss Gramarye. And how many times must I tell you to call me Thalassa? Thalassa. I don't know why, but I want to say Thalassa. We're not strangers anymore, you know. Sure. Thalassa it is. And Apollo's a female right there. Also, I won't be able to make it to tonight's show. Don't worry about it. You were at last month's. Thalassa's portrait didn't load properly, but here's the description. A good family friend, a talented illusionist, perhaps the best in her business. All able to do disappearances, levitations, hypnosis tricks. I'm not sure if there's anyone quite like her. I also host a radio show about magic called The Night Hour. That's a little different than canon, but I think she's still, you know what, to Apollo. Maybe. I'm not sure I believe that, though. Everyone's a stranger, really. The more you think you know a person, the more you're setting yourself up for a fall. What a joke. Also, I like the office here. Looks very... dank. No, dark. Whatever. Ares Justice. I thought I knew you. My mother thought she knew you. And yet... what you did... I'll never forgive you. You hear? What has he even been doing for those 5 years? Has he been with that woman? That woman without a face or a name? That woman that was so important to throw away our entire family for? Why? Why was she so important? So special? Were you bored? Or did you just not care? I never asked him that. I never... Never what? God damn it. God damn it! This is really dramatic. I kind of like it. Very different from the other cases I've done. Although the assistant's turnabout was a very nice surprise. Started really dark, then got into comedy, then went right back into the darkness. Never got out. Where is he? Sir? Ares Justice. Where is he? Sir, a trial is about to take place. If you are not involved, then I would please like to ask you to leave. Where is Ares Justice? Sir. Fine, I'm the damn defense attorney. Now, where is he? Sir, what is your name? Apollo Justice. Now, for the last time, where? Right behind you. Oh, cool. So this is custom. I think it's custom. Maybe it's part of the second Edgeworth game. I think it's custom though. Hello, Apollo. Ares. Not even father. It's that bad, is it? You sound as if you're surprised. I'm not. I was hopeful though. Ares Justice, my father. Not in canon. Of course, he's more widely known as Chief Prosecutor. How much he lives up to that name, I couldn't honestly tell you. Even before everything that happened, I didn't really care about his career. I knew I wanted to be a defense attorney, and he respected that. It's one of the few things I can thank him for. Paying through law school. Oh yeah, paying through law school, that's what the father did. But it sure as hell won't erase what he's done. I suppose the fact that you showed up is a good sign on its own, though. I assure you I didn't come for any of the reasons you'd think I did. Of course not. After all, I could never reasonably expected you to have forgiven me. This is an Edgeworth head swap, I think. The body motions kind of match him. Maybe. Not yet, at least. Not ever. So you say. So I know. Listen, I came here for the trial. Yes, that much is obvious. No, I came here judging by the fact that you accepted the case so hastily. I imagine Talassa never told you. Told me what? The nature of this trial. I don't care, Oh, be quiet for a minute, would you? This trial is not something you would have probably wanted to get involved in. Probably. I think it's supposed to be in. That's not just because I'm asking you to take it. What do you mean? It's mainly regarding the defendant of the case. Can you please stop being vague and get to the point already? I thought I had raised you to be more patient. Not for people like you. Not to mention, you did very little of the actual raising, you bastard. The defendant in this case, it's not him? I thought it would be him. Is also the victim. Oh my god, what? What? The nature of this trial is as follows. The defendant is accused of committing suicide. You, as the defense, must show that is not the case. What? That makes no sense. That's not how it works in the law. But this is the Ace Attorney universe, so whatever. Is this some kind of a sick joke? Do I look like I'm laughing? 1 month ago, an apparent suicide had occurred. However, thanks to suspicious circumstances and a lot of convincing, the High Court agreed to have this trial. A trial closed off from the public, of course. I can imagine why. We'd all look like idiots. How exactly does something like this even happen? Can't you just reopen the investigation? The investigators are beyond convinced of their conclusion. As such, I had no choice but to... Wait, you? You pushed for this trial? Yes. I had no choice. You have got to be kidding me. I wish I was. Apollo, I might be the chief prosecutor, but I can't influence the police department that much. Not without valid reason. So... you drag me down here so I can defend a dead guy? If you wish to put it like that. Mm-hmm. Screw you. Wait, Apollo! No, screw you! I said wait! This trial is of utmost importance. Yeah, it's for your own reasons, Ares. And why is that? Oh, wait, let me guess. You can't tell me. Apollo. Of course! Figures, yeah. Okay, here's a question. How exactly am I supposed to do this? If the police don't agree that this was anything but suicide, that means there's no evidence suggesting it. Wow, I'm screwing up all the lines right now. I'm so sorry. And if there's no evidence suggesting it, where the hell am I supposed to work with? Blindly accuse people? No. I want you to use your brain. Find alternate explanations for the events that took place on the night of the crime. Huh, crime. You know, I guess at your old age, you're forgetting one important thing. This is a court of law. I can speculate day and night, but how am I supposed to just show the possibilities? As long as there's a chance that this wasn't actually a suicide, then the investigation can at least be reopened officially. And trust me, considering the circumstances of the actual death, you'll find it to be more than a formidable challenge. You think I came down here for a challenge? I don't believe this. I'm actually standing here, listening to this crap. I actually came down here. I wanted to ask you something, but this is just... God in hell, I'm going home. No, you're not. And who the hell are you to say that? Huh? Oh, nobody in particular. But I can't say the same for that bailiff over there. Have you forgotten? You introduced yourself as a defense attorney of the case and gave him your name. What? He was instructed to fill out the substitution of attorney petition upon your arrival. Instructed by me, of course. Oh, screw you. Originally, the case was to be handled by a state-appointed attorney, but... upon seeing you approach the courthouse, I let him go. At this point in time, you are legally the defense. Which means that you can no longer leave this courthouse until you finish the trial. And what happens if I fail? And I strongly suggest that you do not botch this, Apollo. Even if it's closed off to the public, it's only a matter of time before they learn about the trial. It would be a shame if word got out that you accepted such a ridiculous case and then failed to hold your own. They would call you a madman, make you a laughingstock. You bitch! Oh, like seriously, that is kind of crappy for the father to do this. Just because he's desperate to prove that the woman he cared about wasn't suicidal or something. As such, I expect you to do your best. The prosecutor is someone who won't be playing around either. Franziska, huh? She doesn't look a day older, even though it was 5 years earlier. Von Karma, are you kidding me? Technically speaking, Von Karma hasn't appeared since the Apollo Justice game. So she should look a lot different now. What kind of a goddamn sociopath are you? The one who trusts your abilities. How would someone like Von Karma even agree to something like this? Surely someone like her would have pieced together that this is... insane. Now, listen carefully. I'd rather not. Speaking of Von Karma, she was the same age in The Broken Turnabout, wasn't she? Like, she looked the exact same. Well, I can't expect a custom sprite for a character just to look 5 years older. I don't know, maybe they give her something. Anyway, you will need the information, this information, so listen. The victim's name is Larry Butts? Huh. Okay. He apparently shot himself. Oh, just shut up. Not like you'll tell me anything I won't find out from the opening statement. Wait, Larry Butts? The medium guy? What?! Okay, this alternate universe is getting kind of crazy now. Yes, the medium guy. The only male capable of performing the Karain spirit channeling technique. What? This is getting ridiculous. Okay, now you're interested in me. Turnabouts of the Father. Now, I'm hooked. They say he was the most powerful of them all when it came to spiritual power. Some believe that he had powers beyond human measure. Some even speculated that he could pass through walls. Naturally, some of that is debatable, but he's the guy you contacted to channel your mother, yes. In fact, I've been contacting him for the past 5 years. What? He's a fraud! They all are! Come on. I thought you'd be smarter than this. In any case, we got to know each other quite well over that time. Mr. Butch was a man of many things. When something smells, it's gotta be the butt. The butts. Butt. He collected figurines, listened to late-night radio dramas, like Talas does. And he was considered to be relatively happy. As such, a suicide simply doesn't make much sense. Larry's profile was added. The victim and the defendant apparently committed suicide on the night of November 3rd, but his death is suspicious because he didn't seem to have any reason for committing suicide. Was a supposed spirit medium. He collected figurines, listened to late-night radio dramas, so it's essentially your average Joe, except not really. Okay, fair enough. I'll go along. With every new piece of information, you make this worse for me. You're insane! Who in their right mind would let you keep that badge? I can't believe Miss Gramarye actually convinced me to do this. I believe I told you to call me Talassa, Apollo. Just like I told you that he would show up, Ares. Talassa. I didn't think you'd stick around for the actual trial. And why not? If nothing else, it'll be interesting to watch. I thought you said it would be closed off to the public. Don't you know, Apollo? I'm special. God damn it all. Also, you should probably stop saying God damn it so much. It's bad for you. Yes, I'll make everything PG-13 and ruin all the kids. Why did I listen to you, honestly? I imagine it must be my charm. It's actually mind control. Also, I said before that this was a head swap of Edgeworth. No, it's a head swap of I can't remember his name. Apollo's friend, quote unquote, or assistant. I don't know what to call him. Basically, he's a head swap of someone other than Edgeworth. I've just noticed because of all the animation this character has. Oh, good to know your terrible sense of humor is still there, old man. Oh, see? You're not old man. He already likes you a little more. Everything you said so far has served to suggest otherwise. Finally, something logical from you. Apollo. Oh, sorry if I'm not exactly in the mood, but being practically blackmailed into doing this didn't really help it out. You came here of your own free will. Can't say the same for my ability to leave. True. But you should have been aware of such a risk upon coming. Shouldn't you? Yeah, sorry I didn't think you'd actually be as vile and twisted as in my imagination. You're being a bit harsh now, aren't you? I'm speaking the truth. The truth is rarely so simple. And sometimes the truth is irrelevant. Sometimes the consequences are more important. On that, I suppose we can agree. If you still have heartbeat in that chest of yours, you will. Oh my god, it's already been half an hour. Now get out of my way. Half an hour and we're still in the intro. This is gonna be a long one. I'll play your damn game, whatever it is. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, sure you don't. Why would you care if some medium committed suicide? You must have poor memory of me if you think I was ever that gullible. You are more transparent than you let on, Ares. Think what you will. I don't care. You have your duty, and I have mine. I'm sure you do. But just so you know, if this hurts my career, you'll rip his throat out and feed it to dogs. Yes, yes. Actually, I was going to say just kill you, but I guess that works too. Have fun! Yeah, fun. I'm trying to pick up the craziest person in this room at the moment. Me for showing up, him for doing this, or you for supporting him. At this point, I don't think the audience can't go wrong with any pick. I think what they meant is can go wrong with any pick. Ah, that's a bit mean, don't you think? I'd say it's pretty tame considering everything he's said to me so far. In any case, I do wish you a good luck. Yeah, that'll carry me through this entire thing, I'm sure. Whatever. I guess this is the part I say something like, how did I get myself involved in this mess? But it'd be pretty redundant at this point. Let's just get this over with. Here comes a really pissed off defense attorney. I think what he wants to say, like the joke is Apollo Justice says, here comes justice. The court really does feel empty. Well, I guess that's a good thing. I wouldn't want anyone to watch this farce. It's been a while since I've actually been here. I've been out of the country for the past year or so. And, well, up until then, business hasn't exactly been booming. I imagine it's because I've gotten somewhat of a reputation for pointing out killers where you least expect them. And this won't exactly boost it back up. Hey, Judgy, Uji, whatever your nickname is. Court is now in session for the trial of, Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, I suppose. So, yeah, Francisca looks as young as ever. She's like 18 or something. You suppose? What's so strange about that? Well, Miss Von Karma, usually you're a bit more... This is a suicide trial. What on earth could I say? What isn't exactly something I was thought for in law school. Or that isn't exactly something I was thought for in law school. And this is most certainly not something I would have taken if not for... my father. Ah, you must be Apollo Justice. Allow me to introduce myself. Oh, there's no need. I'm already... Ah! What the hell? You can't do that. Mr. Ares Justice just gave me special permission to treat his son however I pleased. How kind of him, would you say? I never imagined one of the Von Karmas to be a freaking dominatrix. I was half joking earlier, but has everyone actually gone completely insane? Why on earth are you looking at me like that? How am I supposed to look at someone who just whipped me? Yes, I see your point. Still, you should take some comfort. You're taking it better than most. I'd rather you didn't whip me at all. But how would I enact my frustration over this foolish situation? I don't know, write a strongly worded letter or something. Your Honor, I object to this. I refuse to be abused in the court of law. Ms. Von Karma, please restrain yourself. To think that my career would lead me to a suicide trial. How pathetic. Wouldn't you say, Apollo Justice? Hey, I didn't exactly go in knowing what I was getting into. Ha! Of course you didn't. If you had half a brain, you would have seen this for the waste of time that it is. But in any case... Would you get on with it already? Huh? Are you ready or not? Right, the defense is, ready. Your line is ready. I swear, if this culminates with me having a trial against myself... I'm ready, I'm ready. I'm not ready, though. That's true, I literally have no evidence except my badge, and that's basically used for nothing, usually. Like, it only exists so that you know you're an attorney. Or to present it at silly instances. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop narrating absolutely everything, by the way. My voice is really getting raspy and tired. I'm just gonna take my time and voice a couple of things. Another thing is that this Turnabouts of the Father case is taking its sweet time, like gosh. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Fair enough. True. Nothing has been found. Oh, rebuttal. A waste of time. Oh, this is interesting. I think this is done in Edgeworth's games, maybe? Maybe one of the modern games. I'm not sure. Four people in Mr. Butts' house. Oh my god, he has a wife. Oh my god. Butts with a wife? What? That's insane. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to save here, like, gosh, I actually would really need to reread that, because there was a lot of information to take in. Oh, and new profiles. We got the wife, the deceased wife, one of the 3 witnesses on the night of Butts' death, a friend, the deceased friend, one of the 3 witnesses on the night of Butts' death, and the maid, one of the 3 witnesses. They all have blank portraits. The wife is red, the friend is yellow, the maid is blue. Still no evidence. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm tired right now, sorry. Cool, thank you, Francisca. Okay. Let's check it out right now. The autopsy. Name, Larry Madeline Butts. Age 35, gender male. Official ruling of death right now is suicide. Details of death. A bullet to the head. Death was instantaneous. A bullet to the head, but there was a hole in his left temple. Oh, right, temple of the head. Whoops, sorry, I was thinking of the chest for some reason. Like when they said left temple. It was recently discovered that Mr. Butts was suffering breathing issues. Upon closer examination, it was discovered that some of his lung tissue was damaged. Further examination was necessary. Okay. You probably will, Francisca. I'm probably gonna do some random guessing. Yeah, let's actually go through all the things real quick before pressing. See how much stuff there is to go through? Quite a bit, huh? Okay. Mm-hmm. It is irrelevant. Sorry if I'm going a bit too quickly through this, but I got a lot to go through, like seriously. This is gonna be a long one, I feel it. I think I'll take a break after I'm done with this cross-examination. Or rebuttal, as it is. For lack of a better term, I think which means is for lack of a better term. Okay. I might have to press this statement again. It sounds like a school assignment, honestly. Was a phoenix right, the friend? It probably was. That's what interests me about this alternate universe right now. What the crazy roles of the characters that we all know and love, you know? Cool. Evidence. Yeah, a circus. Anyway, crime scene info. Oh gosh, there's a lot to read here. Anyway, information on the house. The house itself is one of the rare few that is situated within the city itself. Not especially good looking, if you were to ask me, but the garden in front of the house is kept well enough, I suppose. As I'm standing in front of the house, I notice that I can see the window to the dining room. The house has only one floor. This is essentially a list of objects that were found while searching the dining room. There's a table, one in the center of the room, and chairs. There's 4 in total. Butts was found the one facing the door, far side of the table, with his back turned to the window. Okay. This is probably important information. There's also a cupboard. There are a couple of cupboards straight to the left of the dining room's entrance. None of interest found there. Radio, from what I can tell. The only radio in the entire house. Has the ability to play cassette tapes. Nothing was found in it. And finally an ashtray. An ashtray was found on the table. Several extinguished cigarette butts in it. Oh, also, yeah, there's more. Shelf. There's a shelf next to the window, to the right. The window itself is across the door. It's filled with figurines. Apparently it's his entire collection. Okay. Painting. There's a frame painting above the door. There are no possible hiding places. Okay. And then we have Butts' ledger. Upon searching the house, we stumbled across Butts' ledger. It contains the names of all his clients potentially useful. From what I can tell... Oh, excuse me. The number near the names represents the number of visits. In no particular order. Elizabeth Short, 47. Ellie Brown, 33. Adam Brown, 21. Joseph Litz, 2. Harry's Justice, 3. Michael Black, 52. Grimoire, 21. Jonathan P., 11. Answer Sloan, 35. Okay. Saw Michael Black, Elizabeth Short, Ellie Brown, and Answer Sloan quite a bit. My hand got tired, so I won't bother writing any more of this. There are about 100 or so names in total. Oh, wow. So these are all the important people. Okay, points of interest here, I think, is that the fact that the window, like Butts had his back to it. So he was visible, but only his back. Kinda wish they would have actually made an actual picture, though. Oh my god. Francisca, you're reaching. You're reaching way too much. What? What? What was that? Hold on. Let's go through that again. What? What is going on? This is getting confusing. I need to go through that once again. Is he talking to himself? Or is he like too spirited and there's a second person inside of him, something like that? Multiple personality disorder? I don't know. Okay, but who's she? Is it a friend? Oh no, no, I see now. Sorry, I wasted so much time, but he's referring to his mom and his dad being responsible for the suicide, her suicide, right? That's what I'm gonna go with, at least. I got super confused. I'm so sorry. I thought like there was very important information for later in the case about Apollo himself being partially insane, but no, it was just me not paying attention. A locket. What? Yes, what? Y'all see how much I would have had to say if I was narrating this? I don't even think I'm half through the testimony. Rebuttal, whatever. So sorry if you're like disappointed I don't narrate nearly as much now, but I really need to. I honestly think I'm gonna stop it once I'm done pressing every statement. Take a break. The only problem is if I take a break now, it's gonna be a bit difficult to get back on track, remembering every single detail. Which hand was he holding the gun with? That's the question I have right now, but it's probably just going to be like the correct hand it needs to be. In this case, it would be his left hand, considering the shot went through his left temple, right? Grizzly. She just called it a murder, even though she really believes it's just a suicide. At least that's how her character is supposed to be. Oh cool, window added to evidence. The dining room's only window was apparently checked by the friend upon the door being broken down and found to be closed and locked. Something that could have only been done from inside the room itself. Okay. Give me the key. Key added to evidence. The only key to the room. Locked room murder. Damn it! Gonna save again. Just in case it crashes. I don't think it's ever crashed, but You never know. Okay, I kind of wanted to say a break, but, yeah, I have to... No, I know what to do next, so I'm gonna do it right now before I forget. Okay, never mind, I didn't do anything. In that case, I probably will have to present something, or keep pressing the statements because I have new evidence. That's what I assume. This is gonna be a long case, gosh. Well, might as well end with a bang, huh? Anyway, see y'all later. Bye-bye.